Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Coloritaville. This is Donna, and today I wanted to share with you guys the Ecoline brush pens. I've had these on order for a while, and they're finally here. I purchased one set in the United States. The other set I actually purchased from the UK, so it took a little while to get here. So it's been about 2 weeks that I've had these on order, and I've been anxiously awaiting them to get here so I could share them with you. So I'm going to grab these so we can take a look at them. I've already put them in a case that I purchased off of Amazon. This case holds 60 markers. There'll be links in the description to this case also in case you're interested. It comes in many different colors. This is the one that is green, as you can see. And it opens up and you can store 60 markers. They have cases that store less, and they do have cases that store more, but I will share this one down in the description so you can take a look at it. It's very budget friendly. These are the Ecoline brush pens. They're watercolor markers. So inside these pens is actual watercolor ink, which is gorgeous. So if you're familiar with Royal Talon, this is the company that makes Ecoline. And apparently I was looking through their website, and they actually have Shakura listed, like the jelly rolls. So they may actually be the maker of that also. It's also got the koi pens and things like that listed. So that was interesting to me. That's something I did not know. These pens come in 60 colors. And this is the 60. You have a colorless blender also. So there is 59 actual colors and a colorless blender. I do like this case because these are Velcroed in. So if I wanted to, I can take these out and sit the case to the side. It also has a nice place here that I'm going to store my swatches, and a zipper that you could store and maybe a water brush in. That's really neat. But you can sit that over to the side, and it's still connected here. So you have your 60 markers, and I think they're easier to handle this way, and then put them in the case to store. So I thought that was really neat. All right, so as I said, there's 60 colors in the line. They come in different pack sizes. If you wanted to get the full set, the cheapest way to do that is there is two 30-piece sets, and the 30-piece sets, one has their basic standard, color line, and the other is called additional colors, and it just kind of fills in the little gaps. I bought those two sets, but they also come, and there'll be links down in the description just below, so you can look at all these different packs yourself. There's some 10 packs, there are some 20 packs, and there's the 30 pack. And then they have 5 packs also. And in the 5 packs is where you'll find like a pack of your blues, your grays, your reds, your yellows, things like that. So there'll be links down in the description. I'll link to Royal Talon, to the Ecoline, and I will also link to some of these that you can get on Amazon, because you cannot purchase off the Royal Talon website. So I'll list some purchase links also for you guys. Okay, so this is what I super duper like about these markers straight off the bat before we even start getting into swatching and things like that. These markers are refillable. You heard me correct. They are refillable, which is amazing. There is, I believe, 62 colors of the Ecoline watercolor in bottles that you can get for using watercolor ink. The reason these pens were created to begin with was to make it an easier way for artists to carry their Ecoline watercolors with them without having all those bulky bottles. So the ink are perfect matches for this. There is a gold that is not included in this set, and also a white that does not come in the pens, but all the other colors are also available. So that makes it super, super cool. And to refill these, You just unscrew the top like so, and you pour the ink down inside. You pour the watercolor paint or ink down inside and refill the marker. It does appear that almost like that would be a reversible nib, but I don't think so. I think that's just what soaks up the ink. And they can also be bought individually. So if one of your markers nibs gives out, you can just rebuy the marker. Isn't that neat? Refillable, that's awesome. It says Brilliant Colors Concentrated Formula, and it has the number on the pen right before it says brush pen. It has the number for this particular marker, and then also on the side it has the color name. So this is 545 and it is red violet. So that is really cool too. I was so excited when I found these. The way I discovered them is I just happened to be walking through Michael's one day, and you know, Michael's is kind of expensive, guys. I mean, you know, it is. And the price that they had for the 20 in Michael's, even after my coupon, I could buy a whole 30 set online. And then I found out about these additional color set, and so I went ahead and bought that one too. All right, so what I'm going to do is, oh, and one thing I will also say is I'm pretty happy that there's not a boatload of grays. You know, so in these 60, you're getting a lot of color. From here to here, those, this is still a gray, I'm sure. Yeah. From here to here, those are the grays. So those are your grays. So they don't like overdo it on the grays. I hate it when I get a set where I feel like the grays have been overdone. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to, first of all, I'm going to move this because I'm going to put the markers here for now. And I'm going to get them ready so I can swatch them. And I am going to pull my swatches over here. I've already prepared a swatch sheet for these, and this is actually from Radu Frazee's Colorpedia. I just tore it out and put this on it. I did prepare this also with the satin glaze to make the paper accept watercolor better. So there'll be links in the description to the satin glaze that I used that magically helps turn regular paper into watercolor paper. It protects the paper from a lot of pilling. It also does help with bleed through also. And I'll also include links to Colorpedia. Hopefully I don't forget to include all that in the description. Just in case there's any bleed through, I'm going to pull up a piece of paper, cardstock, just to lay behind this, just in case. I'm hoping that there's not any bleed through. But, you know, if there's any bleed through, that'll be sure to catch it. What I'm going to do is I am going to put the solid color down here, and then I'm going to use the water brush just to pull the color out some on each one of these so you can see that, because you can get all kinds of color gradients by using a water brush. All right, so I am actually going to adjust the camera now that you've seen the markers and just kind of bring it back to a level that's easier for me to handle. All right. And I'm not going to make you guys sit through the entire swatching. I instead will speed up the swatching and give you guys some music to listen to, and I'll catch you guys on the other side. All right. See you soon. right, so there we go. These are the swatches from the Ecoline brush pens, the 60 count. Oh, they work wonderful. And I realized while I was swatching that I did not show you guys the brush end on these, so I wanted to go ahead and do that. It does have a nice brush. It's very flexible. I mean, I wouldn't push on it super duper hard, but I mean, I do think it would work great for lettering. It is a flexible brush, and these pens are so juicy. They put down perfect. I think the ink's going to last quite a while because you don't have to use much, especially if you go in with your water pen and you work them out with pull out the color with the water brush. What I really, really like about these is, I don't know if you guys noticed when I was in doing the swatches, but I was coming all the way out and doing the swatch and then coming in and pulling out. That harsh line that should be going like straight up through here, it's not a harsh line. So when you come in and you pull that color out, it's not leaving you with super, super harsh lines. So I think that would be great. And of course you can see the lines like in here and things like that, but that's where I came with a water brush and went forward. I did not want to bring the water brush all the way into these because I wanted to see the true color without any water. So yeah, where I went over those harsh lines with the brushes, it did take that line right away. So I'm very impressed with that. A lot of water pencils and things like that I've used before, some gel crayons, they just leave a very harsh line that I can't get rid of when I'm pulling it out with my water. So yeah, I don't like that, but I love this. This is great. I don't think it's going to take an awful lot of ink to accomplish what we want to accomplish. And it's like we spoke about earlier, these are refillable. And if the nib ever gives out, you can buy each marker individually. So that's pretty snazzy in my opinion. So like I said, I'm going to leave links right down in the description below where you can get more information on the Ecoline brands. It's brush pens, it's refills, the inks that you would refill with, things like that, as well as I'll leave some links over on Amazon where you can purchase these things. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. There will be future videos for sure where I color with these in some of our coloring books. I think that's going to be fun because these colors are so bright and vivid. I'm really anxious to get in and be able to use these babies. All right, so thank you guys so much for coming. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Make sure you ring the bell to be notified of all my future videos. And until next time, guys, peace, love, and happy coloring. Bye, guys.